everybody, and welcome to the podcast, episode 845, number 360. My name is Colleen.
My name is Amanda.
And I'm Shandy.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's our 8th birthday party. Woo!
Yay!
Woo!
Crazy. That's
It's
crazy,
really crazy.
actually.
Yeah, it is.
So it's episode 360, so it's almost like the full circle episode.
Haha.
Ah, you see what I did there?
Mhm. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I found myself yesterday thinking about how, like, very soon, I mean, in 2 years, but very soon, like, we will have been doing this for a decade, because, like, a decade, you know, that's like it's a big chunk of time, and just like to be able to say a decade, you know, it's like, holy
I
shit.
know.
That's
I
crazy.
know. It is.
Yeah.
It is. And that is like a fourth of our life is a decade.
Yeah.
Wow.
Math. How does it work? Like that.
Wow.
Yes. I ran out of coasters over here. I need to find something to put this on. My water.
Oh, that's true. I'm also doing rings on my desk.
How do you know we're old?
My
We're
pre-pandemic-
stopping. We're stopping the show to put coasters down.
Mine's
I
already
just moved-
there.
I just moved my can to the floor.
Okay.
Yeah, this desk that I keep saying I'm going to replace so that I can have a real work from home setup, but yet somehow never do.
Understood.
It's fine. It's fine.
You know why? Because you're gonna be required to go back into the office the second you get it set up.
That's the thing, though. No one's like pushing us back into the office.
That's great.
It's like I just go in because I like to put on real pants every now and again.
Yeah, I never like to put on real pants. I wore real shorts for the first time this weekend in a long time, and I was like, "Ew." I told Joe, I was like, I think I'm gonna have to go to like Old Navy and get new shorts that fit me.
Hey, I love Old Navy shorts.
I do too. They're so stretchy and comfortable, right?
My one
Yeah.
pair of denim shorts, I realized, are Old Navy. I was like, oh, huh, these fit so good.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten they were Old Navy and probably didn't cost me very much money. So win.
Yeah, because when you go, if you go in like July, like, you know, like mid-summer, everything's marked down to like $6 a pair of fucking shorts. It's great. It's how I ended up like 3 years ago getting like 75 pairs of shorts, of which now only one fits me.
It's a lot of pair of shorts.
I think I got like 4, but yes, good times. Anyway, yes, so it is our 5th birthday. We are live. I don't remember in the past if we've done this via Zoom or not. I think we have.
Yeah, I
So-
think so.
Sometimes.
So I remembered that I kind of maybe fucked that up at like 3:00 in the morning and was like, you know what, Colleen, have no fear. So this is what we're gonna do.
Have fun too.
Top of the show, we're gonna do the quiz then. I need 2 volunteers from the live audience that want to represent the listeners in the quiz, and it will be Amanda and Shandy versus the 2 of you. So fight amongst yourselves. You probably got like, I don't know, a couple minutes. There we are. Okay, cool. Also, thanks for being here. We appreciate it. Everybody's so quiet. There's people watching. They're just quiet. Anyway, yes. Father's Day. How was it?
It was good.
Good.
It was good. Yeah, we were in Connecticut. It was the Branford Festival, and my family had a graduation party for my cousin's eldest who graduated high school. So it was like a whirlwind trip of Connecticut. But it was a lot of fun. We came back yesterday, which was a real harrowing drive. Eden got car sick twice.
Oh no.
2 separate car sick. And guess what she had for breakfast that morning?
Oatmeal.
Yogurt.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, it was unpleasant. And I was like, because I packed all these extra clothes because she's very particular about what she wears these days. Like, she's very much like, not to like be like too basic, but she is very much a three-nager, like down to like, I don't want to wear that. I only want to wear dresses. Like, So it's like, I always bring a bunch of stuff, like just so she has options and like, it's not like a terrible thing for me. And she didn't wear a lot of them, but she did on the drive Every time we stopped, we had
no.
to change her. I was like, no, I don't feel so dumb packing all those extra
Hey,
outfits for 2
You
days.
just never know.
You just never know.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's packing ahead. I mean, I pack a gazillion things at once. And oftentimes I'm like, why am I rolling so deep? I don't need this, but it's always like, well, what if I do?
Yeah.
What if I puke on myself?
Exactly.
What am I gonna do
Multiple
then?
times.
Yeah.
What
You just
if-
never
what
know.
if?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you made it.
We did. We had to drop Daniel off at work. And so we had to like change directions in the car. And like where his office is like on a hill. Yes, there are hills in Manhattan. So we had the emergency brake up. And so he leaves, he goes inside, and then I get in the driver's seat and like I can't get the emergency brake down.
Oh no.
Like it is stuck. Like I cannot do it.
Oh.
Like I tried for a very long time, and Eden's in the back seat, like, you can do it, Mama. Just try harder. You can do hard things. I'm like,
You can do anything for 10 seconds.
I'm like, I know, but I actually really can't do this time. It's okay to ask for help sometimes. I have to
Nice.
call Daniel up. I'm like, you have to come back out here. I can't get the emergency breakdown.
Oh my god.
So then he had to come back out, like get back across like 3 lanes of traffic, get back in the car, like help me get the thing down. Yeah. But
But you made it.
We made it. And I parallel parked. And it only took me
Nice.
like 4 tries, but I did it. So
You
it
can
was
do
great.
it.
It was great. You can do hard things.
You can do hard things. That's right. Oh my god, what were you talking about yesterday? I was talking about something with Zach yesterday, speaking of hard things, and I forget exactly how it came up, but he said something about like, and your vagina gets big when you push a baby out, right? I was like, wait, what? How did we get to this topic? Like, I don't know what they're talking about in school. And I was like, yes. He's like, so it's
But you're
it's
not
big
wrong.
now.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Big now?
and I was like, no, it goes. It's. I was like, think of it as like elastic. It goes back. It's just, not stretchy elastic, just really fucking shitty elastics.
Oh
It was-
man.
But then it was funny because I was like, that's enough talking about my vagina, and that's when Jay walked into the bedroom, and he just was like, what the hell are you guys talking about? And I was like, I forget how it came up, but yeah. Like it was a non sequitur that brought us to there, but I was like, oh, here's how he got from here to here. Yeah, it was really funny though. Anyway,
Amazing.
yeah. It reminds me of the story of when Evangeline and Caitlin were going to go on the ferry, the Port Jeff ferry, and Evangeline gets into. She was like 4 maybe at the time, and she gets into the stall to go potty with Caitlin, and she goes, you have a big vagina, mommy, a big vagina. I think I told this story on here.
I think you have, yeah.
Yeah. But Caitlin is, she's like, oh my god. Anyway, I don't know why we're talking about vagina so early. I mean, we're like 8 minutes in. I guess
8
it's kind of
minutes
our
into our
brand.
eighth birthday. Sure, why not? Let's do
Yeah.
it.
It's our party, and we'll talk about vaginas if we want to.
Exactly.
Okay, Father's Day was good. Ours was quiet. So we went to the restaurant at the farmer's market for brunch,
Nice.
which was okay.
Oh,
It
darn.
really-
That sounds promising. Like it would be good.
Well, so the thing is that they're famous for is they have these biscuits that are like this big. They're ginormous. So that's why we wanted to try it out because my family they're all obsessed with biscuits. So, anyway, I thought it was just okay. Like Big Ed's is better, First Watch is better, but I also was boring and got 2 eggs over medium with toast. It's hard to make that exciting. There's not enough Texas Pete in the world in the restaurants.
Over medium, huh? That's not an order I think I've ever heard before.
I like over medium because sometimes if you ask for them over easy, there's still like the, it's not just the egg white yolks that are runny. Like
They're not
I'll get
completely
like
set.
egg whites that are runny in there too.
And you're
and
not
I
looking to
know
get salmonella. That's fair.
Yes.
That's fair.
So that's when I started an over medium, which is kind of like ordering pizza well done if you want to make sure your crust is crispy.
It's just like a low-key way of saying, hey, please cook my eggs.
Yes. Pretty much. Anyway, okay, so the biggest news of the week, Justin Timberlake, DWI on Long Island, baby.
On Long Island, of
Wow.
all places. What on
Harbor.
earth was he doing there?
So Jimmy Fallon has a house in Sag Harbor.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of celebrities are split up between, like, because I think Alec Baldwin was Sag Harbor at one point. Like they split up between like the Hampton, like East Hampton and Sag Harbor.
Yeah.
So anyway, yes. So did you guys heard about this?
No.
No, I saw
No.
one picture on
The
my
mugshot?
Facebook thread when I was going to get to the link to come on here.
Man,
I
I'm
saw
still
Oh
one
my
picture of him,
together.
like walking with what looked to be handcuffs and a police officer holding a door for him. That's all I saw.
Yep.
So please
Okay.
do tell.
Okay. So first of all, okay, do you want me to tell you the story first, or do you want the mugshot first?
Which way do you think would be more fun?
Also, we've had a bunch of new people join since I made the announcement. When we do the quiz, I need if you want, 2 volunteers from the audience to come on and do the quiz representing the audience. When we do that, I believe I have 11 questions. One of them is the same question that you all know is coming, the bonus question. So anyway, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Are you guys live?
We are live.
Happy birthday!
Doing
Happy
it live.
birthday!
Thank you.
Hello.
We've
So
already.
proud of you all.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it.
All right.
My contact is so messed up. I am so sorry. So I texted Jay. I was like, "Can somebody please bring me down contact solution so I can go out of frame again and remove it and put it back in?" Anyway, Justin Timberlake. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna put the mugshot on the screen while I read this story. I think that's the best way to do it.
Great.
Perfect.
Oh, and now he let the cat in.
Great. Also perfect.
Yes.
All
Hey, Vivian.
Oh,
right.
that is terrifying.
Isn't that
Like
that is?
truly, truly terrifying.
You know, to
like-
his credit, he still looks pretty handsome while shit-faced.
Yeah.
And it wasn't under the influence. It was a while intoxicated. Like, that's the bad one. I mean, they're both bad, but that's the worst one. Right? Yeah, driving
That's
while
what I meant.
intoxicated. Driving under the influence is if you just ping like over the 0.08, like your 0.1,
Ah.
0.09. That's the one. I mean, you'll still, you know, have a lot of legal trouble, but like the one where you go to jail, like for sure, is the while intoxicated, because that means you're like well above the legal limit.
Shit.
I don't know if I ever knew that distinction. So
Yeah, me
thank you
neither.
for the PSA of spelling it out. Also, can you take the photo down because I think it's going to haunt my nightmares.
I can't. I
I
can't.
feel like he's burrowing into my soul.
Okay,
It's
hold
really upsetting.
All right.
My
hold on.
question though, before you read the thing, my question is, doesn't he have enough money that he can just have somebody drive him at all times?
Thank you. That was literally across the board. And Vicky's in the chat. Vicky can chime in here, but like that is the first thing the entire internet was like, why wouldn't you hire a driver? Like,
Yeah,
I
because
just
if you can
like, if
afford
I can
fancy
afford to
cars,
get
it's
an
probably
Uber-
more fun to drive the fancy car yourself.
I guess.
Mm.
yeah, let me
Like,
see if
shit,
I can find.
dude.
Well, because there was like somebody was like, well, what if they don't want I'm sure you guys can see what I'm Googling here. I will try not
Yes.
to Google anything. Anything's
If I can afford to get an Uber if I'm somewhere and not
Jay was
able
like,
to
why
drive.
doesn't he just get like a black, like a not Uber black, but
car.
like whatever the black car? Yes.
Well,
Who
right,
wants
he
to
can
get-
afford to just like have a hired chauffeur on hand around the clock.
Also, if he's staying with Jimmy Fallon, like, doesn't he have an extra room? Like, why does he have to leave at all?
Well, I don't know if he is. That's what people are speculating, is that he's really close. He's close friends with Jimmy Fallon, as we know. And man. All right, I can't.
Yeah, that's the picture I saw
Yeah.
before logging onto this.
Well, he was also, I believe, he was still like there this morning. So like, and it happened last
Wow.
night, which means Jessica Biel or whoever it was, like, you know,
She too mad
let
to
him
come
go.
bail.
Like,
Too mad to
like,
come bail. No.
My
which is
question: I'm
wild.
assuming there wasn't. He didn't like get into an accident.
I don't think so. Here, let
Okay,
me
so
read you
that
the
did
story.
not like nobody was harmed in. And that's the thing is like he just got really fucking lucky, but like he could have killed someone.
Yes,
on.
is that Sag Harbor? I mean, you know, there's also not that there's not a lot of people out there. It's like a small town, so like it's not like he's, you know, driving.
If it's a small
on-
town,
And it's
can
very
he just
wealthy,
walk?
so
Of
lots,
course.
lots of cops to,
All right,
keep
hold
the
on.
rich people safe from
I don't know who
themselves,
this-
apparently.
I don't know who this person is on Twitter. I just looked at it, but okay, there you go. There's a higher quality version of the mugshot in question. There we go. Without this rando. Okay, handcuffs. Cool. All right, ready for this story? Oh, Vicky says, at least in Illinois, we only have DUI. It doesn't matter how far you are over the legal limit. That was her first question as well, is why didn't he hire a driver? Oh, yeah, somebody was like, well, maybe they'll go and they'll, like, sell it to the tabloids. Like, and it was just like, but then you would know who sold it. So, like, it's I don't know, whatever. Okay, here we go. Justin Timberlake. Okay, the mugshot comes from Timberlake's DWI arrest, which happened after a night of drinking with friends at the American Hotel. Okay, that's new information to me, but probably not to everybody else. Sources told Page Six before his arrest, cops were stationed outside where he was having dinner, so it must be like a. Remember, like several years ago, Lizzie something, the publicist, was arrested out in Southampton for like drunkenly driving her car through a bunch of people, and then like a shitload of celebrities were arrested for drunk driving that same summer.
Vaguely,
I mean, this was like 15 years ago. This was when I was still living on Long Island. And the only thing I remember about that chick was that she used to like starve herself, but she would have a handful of gummy bears a day as a treat. Who's just like,
God.
wow. I know, right?
God.
Anyway, neither here nor there. All right. After the Grammy winner left the venue a little after midnight, we're told cops pulled out and they pulled him over for a traffic violation because he had run a stop sign and was seen swerving. His friends were telling the police, let him go. Hold on. Sources told us the singer, who is married to Jessica Biel, was given a field sobriety test but refused to conduct a breathalyzer. We're also told the cop who pulled him over was so young he didn't know who the singer was. He didn't recognize.
That's amazing. That's the best part of the story.
Fucking part. My mom texted me this morning. Okay, that's how big of a deal this was. Like, everybody is like, okay, Justin Timberlake. That is probably the bigger injustice to him, is not knowing that. Anyway, so he didn't recognize him or his name. A second source added, Justin said under his breath, "This is going to ruin the tour." The cop replied, "What tour?" Justin replied, "The world tour."
Well, should have thought about that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so funny. But the okay, he was taken into custody, charged one count of driving while intoxicated, the other two traffic violations, not stopping a stop sign, and failure to stay in a proper lane of travel. Which, I mean, he's rich; he could probably plead it down, like, I don't know, faulty, like, because he didn't do the breathalyzer. Which isn't the breathalyzer? Is if you don't do a breathalyzer in New York, isn't that an automatic DWI? Right? I'm like almost 100% positive because
I don't really drive that often, and I don't really go out anymore, so I don't know.
Because I thought like breathalyzers can be off, right? It's like not as precise as we all think, so it actually is probably a good idea to not do it.
Yeah,
is what I remember hearing at some point, but I didn't realize that. That seems weird.
Okay, so What happened if you used to take a breathalyzer in New York? This is from August 2023. Where is it? Sorry, guys. I'm pretty sure Okay, here we go. In most cases, you aren't required to submit to the breathalyzer test. However, test refusal comes with the price of fines and license revocation.
So you kind of are, right? You know, it's like
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Otherwise, yeah,
It's like
you're gonna
you
lose your
refuse
license.
at your own peril.
Right. Which, I mean, that's whatever, but also, I don't know, don't drink and drive.
well,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
If you just don't put yourself in that position, then it's moot.
Yes, exactly. Anyway, yes. So Justin Timberlake, that was the whole big news today. Good times.
Wow.
But the best part was he didn't know who he was. All right, let me move back to the chat. What else does Vicky say? But there are also different distinctions to DUI based on how under the influence you are, if it's drugs, alcohol, combo, and so forth. Brian had to head out. Happy 8th birthday. We rock. Thank you. We do. And then Sherry said Timberlake also rejected a chemical test 3 times. The first time saying, no, I'm not doing a chemical test. So that must be a drug test?
I guess
Right?
so.
And
I don't
then
know.
Vicky says, depending on the state, it can result in immediate revocation of your license, as it is one of those things you essentially agree to when you get a driver's license. It's implied consent.
Okay.
Huh.
There we go. Long story short, don't drink and drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hire a driver or get a rideshare app.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. In that moment, it does not matter how problematic the company is. You do not want to be behind the wheel of a car.
No.
Deal with your moral issues with that when you're sober the next
Yeah.
day.
And if you're in a
The end.
small, affluent town in Long Island, maybe just walk.
Yeah, for real.
It's better
Well,
for
as-
you. It's better for the environment. Just walk.
And as Jay pointed out, like the fact that the cop didn't know who he was is probably the only reason he got arrested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I would also be willing to bet that they would have let him go if it was somebody like, I don't know who.
If it was like us,
Yes, like
and
our
we're like,
age.
oh my
Yes.
god.
Justin Timberlake was in Raleigh like last Thursday. Elena saw him.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
And so did like half of my Raleigh Facebook feed. Like everybody was there. Or my Instagram feed. I'm sorry, we're millennials. We don't do Facebook. Yeah.
Invented it, but don't do it.
Wild. Yeah, right.
Moved on.
Yeah. All right. Well, the cat is now chilling on the bed behind me. Yeah, good times. Good times. Did JT blow up Elena's car? I talked to Elena. Elena, are you here by any chance? The story of what happened to her car, which blew up, she is crazy. I'll let her tell it. at
So was
some
that a
point.
real picture?
So it was real. That really happened.
Oh no, that video was real. Like that was she got to the house that she was at like she said like 6:07, and by 6:17 she was on the phone like trying to get the fire department or whatever. Like it was that quick. But she had issues. The car was acting up in the like half hour preceding it. Like she had the power failure or power steering failure or something. Like the radios, everything shut off. The car powered down and like rebooted. So after that happened, she got to where she was going. She called Chase to come take a look because she was like, something's not right with the car. But you never think it's gonna be like a fucking fire.
Right. You don't think it's going to like spontaneously combust.
No.
Yes. However, so Elena and I have the same van. So this was comforting to me. She said that the fire shield that goes up, like it's supposed to like keep passengers from getting like incinerated when like the front of the car catches fire.
What?
Like there's a fire guard thingy, Jade told me what it's called. I forget. But
Mhm.
like if if your engine, the front of your car catches fire, it's supposed to protect it from spreading in a normal fire, not like,
into the car.
into the car. And she said that it did. The whole front was burnt. It was so bad. It was like melted into the concrete, like the road where they had to like whatever, like scrape it up. But she had a makeup bag like in the passenger seat of the car or whatever, and it was totally unharmed. Not even like melted makeup. And like it was all
makeup's expensive, dude.
Yeah, seriously.
all pristine.
Yeah.
Damn.
So yeah, good times. Anyway, yeah. So cool. JP did not blow up Elena's car, if it's the moral of the story. But she did. She was like, I have had such a crazy week. I was at Justin Timberlake one day, and then my car's on fire the next day.
Oh my God. She couldn't have given him a ride home.
Yeah.
She could not have given him a ride home. Oh my God, that's so funny. Okay, I have one last thing to share with the group.
Oh my goodness. Who else got a DUI this week?
Oh, no, this is completely switching topics. Okay. Before we get into the quiz, which if anybody wants to be, otherwise it's going to be Shandy versus Amanda. So if I need 2 volunteers from the crowd, I'll send you the link to join us for the thing. We, as you all know, we went to New York City. What was it? Last weekend at this point. And we stayed at Auntie Anne's apartment, and she left us a gift on the bed. And that gift was cat astrology, baby.
Oh, that's so fun.
Nice.
Isn't that so fun?
That's so fun.
So, does anybody know when, Shandy, sorry, man. Do you know when any of your cats were born?
I believe Gabby is a Pisces like me. She's just at the March end of the Pisces. I believe her birthday is like March 16th.
Awesome. Hold on. There's Aquarius. So Pisces has to be right after it. Here it is. The Pisces cat.
Oh.
The Pisces cat.
She does feel things deeply. God, I never thought about her side. Makes sense.
She didn't even need to hear the book. She's already like on it.
Perhaps you have passed a house with a fat cat in the window day after day and thought it was a statue because it never moved. More than likely than not, that cat was a Pisces.
She's a large cat. She's big boned.
The typical Pisces looks like the Cheshire cat in Wonderland. Eyes half open, strange grin on her face that makes you think she knows something she doesn't. Let's see. Does she get up when you get up in the morning, Shandy?
Yeah, I mean, because then I feed her.
And you feed her? Because it says that they do not typically get up with their owners. Okay, here we go.
Lena wakes her up.
There we go. Sociability. Pisces love people. If you have company, she will slowly check out everyone and wait for someone to pick her up or pet her. Is that true?
Pet her. Not so much pick her up. That was more Fiona, but yeah.
Playtime. Pisces are not the friskiest of cats, but she has her fun moment. She'll play with stuffed toys as long as they don't squeak or rattle. Not into roughhousing, but will enjoy you as long as it doesn't involve too much energy.
She mostly just wants to groom people and other cats. Yeah.
That's like Vivian. I wake up at like 3:00 every freaking morning. She's like licking my face. And I'm like, you are wonderful, but can we do this at like 9:00 in the morning? Or if I try to take a nap real quick before I have to start working, she's like right up there. And I'm like, God damn it. I just want to. Anyway, yes. So there's a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, human companions. God. Okay. Human companions for Pisces. Let's see. You are also a Pisces?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As a loving and emotional person, you will enjoy Pisces' sweet disposition. You both could spend the whole day in bed together watching TV. Be careful you don't spoil her. On the other hand, so what if you do?
That checks out.
There we go, everyone.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
So it is super fun. Alex was particularly tickled by the book just because of the like ridiculous. There's like so many ridiculous drawings of cats. Like, let me see if I can pull others. Like this is okay. Here we go. Here's a Gemini cat.
Oh my god, that's really funny.
Isn't that funny?
Nice.
Anyway, all right. Let's do the thing. Do we have any volunteers?
Going once, going twice.
All right. I guess it's you guys versus each other. It's easy, I promise.
All right, let's do this.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me close out episodes. I had number 7 up. Let me close it so I don't accidentally pull up the wrong thing. All right. Here we go. I promise, guys, this is not that hard. All right. Okay.
Okay.
I am going to read. There were 3. Okay. I will read all the data. So I sent you, as always, the list of episode titles for the year. Everybody sent me theirs back. There were only 2 that all 3 of us picked this year.
Oh,
And that was episode 837, A Box is a Vagina, broadcast version.
Nice.
And B838, BBE, Big Broadcast Energy.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes. Shandy and Amanda and I both shared 3 each. I just realized, Shandy, I never did one that never got to the 2 of us had. But I think I don't think the 2 of us shared any I'm looking. The 2 of us did not share any. That's why I don't have it. Other than the ones that 3 of us shared.
Interesting.
Which is crazy.
This is some really interesting data.
It is some interesting data. Oh, hey, the creepy mailman's here.
Hey, hey.
Thank you for popping in. We're about to do a quiz.
I literally read that first as pooping in.
And that creepy poopy head mailman.
Hey, gotta stay in theme.
Yep.
Okay. Here is the first question. Oh, do we want to go back and forth or see? You just raise your hands.
I think back and forth is maybe more fair.
Sounds good.
Okay, who wants to go first?
Man.
No, we have to do raise our hands because I had originally done this with them versus you guys. I'm sorry. It's fine. I promise it's not going to be chaos. This is not my first, second, third, fourth rodeo here.
Okay.
Okay, so just raise your hand. The first one is the hardest one out of all of them.
Okay.
Okay. Episode 8.1, Wakey Bakies and Swingy Dingies, which was on Amanda's list. Oh, both of you. You
Nice,
both
yeah.
had it. That was one of the double ones. Okay. The episode description is it's time for Bible study with Shandy. Colleen and Shandy recap Zach's birthday party. The broads talk about the final season of Ted Lasso and revive the what if the inventor of the walkie-talkie named everything game. They also learned some French Gen Z slang. This episode is wacky cracky.
I do really
This is
love
the
that.
only one
Yeah.
today that I re-listened to, and I have to say, this is a really fucking fun re-listen. I had to go to Duke yesterday and today for follow-up doctor's appointments, in which I was told that I need to cut out carbs because apparently that's what's destroying my liver.
That's a bummer.
I know, right?
All carbs? Sorry, time out.
Basically, like
fruits?
complex,
Like what kind of carbs?
just in general, because the Tangiers causes fatty deposits to be distributed places, which is why people with Tangiers generally have like yellow tonsils. I don't have that, but he told me that's what's probably causing those lipomas that I have is my fatty deposits are getting deposited throughout my body. Because again, he was like, and again, you're only number 12 in the world. So I was like, so all of this is still new. So the other people might have gotten it on their tonsils, but that doesn't mean it can't travel elsewhere.
You know, this means you're probably going to end up in like a textbook somewhere at some point.
Fun.
Yeah. You're immortalized for
Yeah.
future med students.
Mhm.
But yeah,
You'll be on someone's midterm someday, maybe.
oh yes,
Right? You could be
or
on.
AP bio exam.
Yeah. It could
I
be
want to be on
you.
an I want to be on AP bio exam. But yeah, I was like, I had these 2 lipomas removed from here. Like, he's like, oh yeah, that's probably why you don't have any tonsils. It's probably getting redistributed elsewhere. And I was like, oh, cool. Anyway, so what the listeners don't know is the heart has damage, as we know, and it's the sticky kind, which is the bad kind. It's tiny, so I've got to do a whole bunch of other shit to get my cholesterol down. Even though my cholesterol is already undetectable, it needs to be even further undetectable. So that's a thing I'm working on. But also, he said, so my liver also has damage as well, which I was like, hey, is this a thing where I could just like stop drinking forever and like it'll get better? And he was like, no, it's because you've got all these blah, 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 blah with the fats and the blah, blah, blah. He was like, the way to, help that is, of course, curtail drinking, but like don't eat carbs because the carbs turn to the sugars, which is like a salt, which causes the fatty liver stuff and then whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I only had like 2 pretzels today, like little half ones. I was like, I'm cutting them down. This is from yesterday. I'm weaning myself off. Yeah, I know. So the worst was when I was like, how many carbs are in IPAs? They were like,
Probably several.
Yeah, that was real tough. Anyway, okay. Blah 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 blah. Nobody gives a shit about this. Okay.
Well,
So-
not true, but
I had another follow-up today with the neurologist who gave me the thumbs up. He said that my neuropathy is caused by an old injury, which I am pretty certain came from Rocky Horror Show.
Sorry.
It's fine. But he was like, I'm pretty sure this is an old injury and not related. So, come back, follow up as needed. We have your baseline, blah, 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 blah. In 20 years, if you have neuropathy, you can use this. And I was like, cool, awesome. So that was good. But I was in traffic and I was listening to Wakey Bakies and Swingy Dingies, which is how this all started. And I was laughing like the whole time. It didn't even make me stressed out that I was in traffic. I was like, oh my God, this is so funny. So anyway, back to the quiz. On this episode, we revisited the What If the Inventor of the Walkie-Talkie game, blah, 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 named everything game. In addition to name titles, we also had Wacky Cracky and Over the Shoulder Boulder Holder, which do you remember what Over the Shoulder Boulder Holder is?
It's a bra.
Yes.
It's a bra. Yes. Oh, good. Okay.
That's what we used to say as kids.
Right.
Yeah. So Wakey Bakey and Swingy Dingy actually came from the wrong answers for a Fakey Bakey and a cattle rattle. So this is a reverse question. What is a Fakey Bakey and what is a cattle rattle? So when during the episode you guys got the answers to this and you had to come up with Wakey Bakey and a Fakey Bakey and cattle rattle, that is how we ended up with a Wakey Bakey, which we determined was something totally different, and a
Bakey.
Swingy Dingy, which we also determined was something very different, and it was very funny.
Okay, so wait, what? Too many. What's the question?
So what is a wakey bakey? That's
What's a Wakey Bakey? What's a Fakey Bakey?
Bakey.
a fakey bakey.
Yeah, you guys just answer together. It doesn't even have to be like,
Yeah.
okay.
It's a
And what's
fakey
a-
bake.
Cattle rattle.
A cattle rattle is a cowbell.
Yes.
Ooh, good job. Good job.
Yeah.
You got that so much faster than you did originally.
Yeah, I guess I'm that much smarter now.
And a fakey bakey,
A
like an
fakey
easy bake
bakey.
oven.
An air fryer.
Nope. I'm gonna start a little.
You're
tally
fake
back.
baking something.
A microwave.
Nope. You are thinking of food, but what else can be fakey baked?
Oregano.
Yeah, I know.
Sherry
yeah.
is close in the chat. Sherry is close.
Oh,
Oh.
self-tanner. So like one of those tanning booths machines.
Spray tan.
Tanning beds, fakey
Ah.
bakey. That was the hardest
That's
one.
nice.
Everything else, I started with the hardest because I figured then you guys would appreciate it so much more, the rest of it.
Oh.
Okay. Also, I thought of that one while in traffic.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Is it nice though? Episode 8.3. This episode marks the first of the themed shows we did this year. We didn't do them monthly like we usually do, but we still did a good amount. What movies or TV shows did we talk about this year that all three of us watched? I have a list of them. I went through. Name me as many as you can.
Well, we did Ghost and
It's not a TV show.
Casper.
Though. Wait, you said just TV shows?
Movies or TV shows?
Oh, movies
Ghost
or
and-
TV shows. Sorry.
Yep. Ghost and Casper.
Ghost and Casper, Legally Blonde, and my cousin Vinny.
Yes.
Yep.
My uncle Vinny, my cousin.
My cousin.
Um,
Are you there,
and-
God? It's me, Margaret. Was that this year? Or was that
That
last
was
year?
last year.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know.
That Lindsay Lohan movie.
Was it a Christmas movie? Oh, the Irish
No,
Fish.
the Irish
The
Fish.
Irish
Irish Wish.
Irish
Yes,
Wish.
that was another one.
Okay,
You got
so
five. There's still a couple left. What did we do?
Are we including Christmas movies and Halloween movies, or
Yeah.
is that like its own?
Oh
separate
yeah, we
thing?
are.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Okay.
So I separated the ones that all three of us watched, and then the ones that like just one or two of us watched. So
Oh,
if somebody
right.
names it, you get that as a bonus, but like it's not required.
Okay.
Like I watched a movie when we did Riley. When we did fuck. Okay, I did watch a movie when we did Irish Wish, and
Right,
you guys did it.
watched it.
So-
Yeah.
If you
Okay.
if you called that out, I would have given you a point. So there's a couple of Christmas movies and a Halloween movie that
Okay.
Shandy watched later, but I watched for then. So those are just bonus points.
Girls by Eva.
Yep.
What did we do for Halloween this year?
I know that's what I'm trying to think of too.
Because Hocus Pocus was last year.
Was last year, yeah.
What were we missing from our Halloween repertoire that we had to do this year? Next year we'll do Charmed 2.
I'm so excited.
No, Practical Magic 2.
Practical Magic, sorry.
2. Did I tell you I rewatched it? the other
Oh,
day?
nice.
So I
Nice.
rewatched it like over the course of a couple of nights when like everybody went to sleep and I had like a half an hour of to myself. But yeah,
And we didn't do Practical Magic this year. We did it last
No.
year.
that was
Yeah,
when we
that was
that
last
was
year.
yeah last year.
Oh, and I had
Always.
the Halloween one in my head, and then I was like, don't just blurt it out like you always do. Wait till we finish talking about what we're currently talking about. And in that time,
What kind of
blurred
movies?
away.
I've forgotten.
Blurred
I've
away.
forgotten. Hold on, it'll
What-
come back to me.
What
Um,
kind
Is
of
it like
movies?
a scary,
It was-
like a scary
No, it
one
was
or
a
like
Halloween.
a fun
Sleepy
one?
Hollow. We did Sleepy Hollow.
Oh,
this
You
year.
did Sleepy Hollow? Yep.
Yeah. We did Sleepy
And we did
Hollow.
something else with that, right?
Yeah,
We
we
did.
did two other movies with
We
that.
did two other
Shit.
ones. And
I
Sleepy
did a-
Hollow
I-
was the one I thought I would like the least, and I liked it the most.
Yeah.
So what were the other two?
Well,
And this is how we got inspired for Casper. So it
What
probably
type
had Devin
of-
Sawa in it.
nope. What type
Okay.
of movies?
Now and then was
Maybe
that this
Christina
year?
Ricci?
Now and then
Was that
last
this year?
It was
Oh,
last
shit,
year.
Okay. Was there something
I mean,
else? with
we did
Christina Ricci?
Christina
So wait, we're
Ricci
doing
movies.
a quiz about this year, right?
Yeah.
Yes, this year, right? We didn't. Oh my God, Matt, we didn't do. No, Now and Then was 100% last year because we talked about how
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser won the Oscar and we watched that. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I was joking. That was a bad
Okay.
joke. What were the other?
Well, what kind of
Halloween
movies are Halloween movies? They are.
Scary movies. We did scary movie and we did
Oh, we did do Scary Movie.
Yeah, and we did the like real one. Scream.
Right, because I didn't actually finish Screams. That's why I couldn't remember. Because I got through like the first 20 minutes, like before we started recording. I was like, that's gonna have to be enough.
Shandy, do you remember the movie that I watched that you then watched like a couple weeks later, a week or so later?
It was like randomly on TV, right?
No, it's with Kiernan Shirka.
I don't know what that is.
The Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Oh,
If you describe it, that works too.
I have no memory. I'm trying to remember what else she was in that wasn't Sabrina.
Totally Killer was the movie.
Totally Killer.
That was the
Mhm.
one where it was like Back to
Yeah.
the Future.
Oh,
but,
right, right,
like,
right.
And
That
I
was
never
fun.
got to it. I completely forgot about it. till
It
just
was
now.
fun, but I also
You should
completely
watch
forgot
it. It's
Yeah.
it's a really fun movie. Okay, does anybody any other ones? Do you remember any of the Christmas ones? There was a lot. You don't have to.
Was
Amanda,
the
there
Lindsay
is
Lohan Christmas movie this year, or was that last year too?
no, that was also last year. Amanda,
Yeah.
we watched a movie this year that you are gonna kick yourself. Ah, Matt's got it in the chat.
Mm.
Theater camp.
Theater
Yeah.
camp.
I saw that in the
Good.
theaters.
That was a good one.
That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember any of the Christmas movies we did this year though.
Okay, I
Mhm.
will tell you for the sake of moving on. It
Yeah.
was Hannah Waddingham's Home for
Okay.
Christmas.
That was
Yeah.
great. Yeah. Too bad I couldn't remember that.
That stupid Brandy movie, Best Christmas Ever.
Oh
Mm,
yeah, I
yes.
blacked that
Oh
one out. That was
yeah.
real bad. That was real
Watch that
bad.
on the treadmill.
Candy Cane Lane.
I don't think I saw that.
Oh, that one wasn't bad.
That was the Eddie Murphy one.
Clearly not memorable in the slightest.
Clearly none of them, but we also, while we were recording, we actually talked about how we wondered how the writers, the actors, the strikes, the
Oh
both
yeah, how the
strikes.
writer's strike. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, because it was very slim pickings this year.
Yeah.
And then the other one that we watched together was Family Swap, which was the Jennifer Garner Ed Helms one.
That one was good.
Oh
That
yeah.
one was good.
Yeah.
I like that one. And
Yeah.
then I watched The Nine Kittens of Christmas.
Huh. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. The next one is The Leopards Ate Well this week, 8/12. On this episode, Colleen introduces Shandy and Amanda to the leopards eating people's face party meme as the broads discuss the most fetch October 3rd, as well as conspiracy theories behind the emergency broadcasting system test on October 4th. Do you remember that? The emergency broadcasting system test? They were
On
like,
the
we're going to have
phones, right?
it was on the phones, and everybody, all the MAGAs were like, it's gonna cause you cancer or some fucking shit like that.
Yeah, very vaguely
Yeah.
now that you're saying it. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I don't remember anything.
We also get fantastic feedback, as well as a blast from the past with a listener following up from an email sent in 2017. That was my redemption, where I was like, oh my God, I didn't think about how I
Yes!
was
Oh my god.
the
yes,
wrong
that was
advice
great.
for that long. Okay, so this is what was not an alternative title to that episode. And these are from our text chain. So,
Okay.
A, we made fetch happen. B, the leopards made fetch happen. C, tinfoil delusions. Or D, tinfoil MAGA hats. What doesn't sound like something I would come up with?
I go
Tinfoil
with C.
delusions.
Nope, it was D, tinfoil MAGA hats.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? That seems like
Yeah.
something you'd come up with.
I know. Well, I came up with it today.
Well, I mean, you did come up with it because you made the quiz, but you know what I mean.
I was like, oh my God, why didn't we think of this before? Okay, the next one. It's episode 825. This episode was recorded in late January, and we talked about the movies Ghost and Casper. What was the episode title? You both
it was the-
listed it.
It was the Ditto one.
Yeah. Can I keep you? Ditto.
Ditto.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yay! That's why I didn't want to read all the stuff. But yeah, the two of you liked Wakey Bakies, Swingy Dingies, 10 out of 10, and Can I Keep You Ditto. And then
Nice.
Amanda and I both liked Bitch Shit, Super Official Trailer Business, and The Epic
Oh, that's
Adventures
good.
of Planet
Still
Amanda.
makes me laugh.
I meant to choose super official trailer. And
Right? It was so fucking ridiculous.
I mean, it still makes me laugh. It's so funny.
That's one of those moments.
Yeah.
Just organic moments.
Yeah.
I mean, it's from episode 828. It depends. Recorded on the eve of her 40th birthday, Colleen is back from Italy and shares stories from her trip. The broads also talk about their favorite performances from the Grammys and give recommendations on shows to binge. Here's the question. During her travel story, Colleen says she'll share a toothbrush with her sister, but she draws the line at what? A, towel, B, password, C, underwear, or D, wine?
Underwear.
Underwear.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you made that one like really lovely, wonderfully easy.
I told you that they only get easier from
Yeah.
here.
Excellent.
Okay, 829. Turned down by Hut. Remember that?
Yeah.
You guys, do you know
Yes.
what that was? Yeah, turned
It's that-
down by Hut.
Yeah, it's that
Do,
song.
do, do, do. But it was because Pizza Hut was giving the breakup pizzas.
Right.
All right. Amanda had an eventful weekend in Brooklyn when Colleen and Shandy lived it up in Nashville. They also read some of the best, worst first date stories from Reddit and got some great feedback. You get a lot of great feedback, guys.
This is true.
Yeah.
Here is the question. It's a multiple choice, but you may not need it. What does Colleen refer to Usher's Super Bowl halftime performance show as? Like, what did I call it or say about it? What did I say about it? That's better. Do you guys remember off the top of your head? Or you want the multiple choice?
Multiple choice, please.
Multiple choice, please.
Okay. A. It was a hell yeah, yeah, yeah. B. Chicken soup for the millennial soul. C. Usher is millennial bae. Or D. You make me wanna Super Bowl and chill.
Was it C?
The second one. No, B.
B?
Chicken soup for the millennial soul.
Yes.
That's it. You are
Ha!
correct, man.
Nice job.
Episode 831. La Vivienne Rose. This episode was the introduction of Vivian. What day did she join the Glatfelter family?
February 24th.
Yay!
How did you know so
My
well?
birthday.
What?
It's her birthday.
Yeah, okay, fine. That tracks.
Yeah. It's also the day that Russia invaded Ukraine. You know.
Yes,
cover
2 years
everything.
ago in 2022.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
I couldn't tell you the day. Well,
I mean,
it's
just
also not my
because it's my
birthday.
birthday.
Yeah, it's also not my birthday.
That's
so-
why I remember it was
Yeah.
the day that they invaded too. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Mm.
prefer February 24th, 2024. The events of
Yes.
better. Yeah.
Yes.
That was a sentence not in order.
Yeah, that's okay.
That was the week that Amanda watched Past Lives for the first time.
Oh.
Ah, good week.
Mhm.
Nice.
It was a good week. Yeah.
Mm.
Let's see. Oh, and we talked about things that were sold to us as upgrades, but they were really downgrades. Yeah. We
Yeah.
liked it. We liked it. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't as shitty as the one we did 2 weeks ago. All right. We are in the last couple here. This is from 836, Earthquakes and Eclipses. On this week's episode, Amanda survived her first earthquake in New York City, and the Broads made plans to travel abroad to see the next total solar eclipse. Shandy watched Three Body Problems, gave her thoughts. They also talked about Cowboy Carter and read stories from people that sound like they aren't true, but they say they are. Also, Colleen cannot stop mispronouncing words. This also piggybacks on episode 838, BBE, Big Broadcast Energy. So if you can name any of the words I mispronounced, there are a total of 5 of them. 2 of them that I mispronounced in this one, and then there are 3 more from 2 episodes later that we debated. So we all didn't know the pronunciation. It wasn't just a me thing. And Shandy,
Cicadas?
you should get one
Yeah,
of these.
cicada.
There's cicada, cicada. There's one. What rhymes with that? Cicada, cicada, da 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 da.
Tomato,
Potato,
tomato. While we think, I will have you know that I never did finish Three Body Problem.
I didn't. I heard it was not good.
It's not,
Yeah.
it's not great. Yeah.
Did anybody watch
Cicada?
House of the Dragon? I did not.
Yes. Oh my god,
No.
yes. Oh, I did.
It's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't
I
read the
watch it?
books, but yes. Yes, you should.
Okay.
Did you watch the first season?
I gave up midway through,
Really?
but Jay watched all the first season.
You should go
I
back.
think Daniel did the same thing, like watched a few, and I don't know if he finished it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did start Presumed Innocent today. with Jake Gyllenhaal on Apple TV Plus. I read that book on my honeymoon, so I was curious to see how they do it because I read that book because Kevin Smith talked about it in a Schmodcast back in like 2011, and I went to like Barnes and Noble or Borders Books, bought the book, and then brought it on my honeymoon and read it, and it really was good.
Nice.
Let's see, Greg, love that hot D.
That's right.
Mm.
Okay, so we got Cicada.
Cicada?
There's okay. I think you'll get 3 of the 5. One of them, Shandy, you're gonna kick yourself if you don't.
Oh,
get it.
it was reprisal. Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
reprisal,
yeah.
reprisal. Okay.
And reprise or reprise, right? Or is
Mhm.
that just all the same bucket?
That was all the same.
was all the
Reprise,
same.
reprise. Yeah. We just didn't know how to say it. One of them is a state.
Oh, probably Nevada, Oregon.
Yep. Nevada. Oregon, I've got you guys corrected me on Oregon on the very first episode of this show back on June 14th, 2016. And I have never gone back.
Ah,
So
Nice.
she can be taught.
Yeah.
nice.
Uh,
I do think it's like an East-West thing also. In the East,
yeah.
people very commonly mispronounce Nevada and Oregon.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I mean, Nevada, it's like Spanish words. So really the pronunciation should be more the way that people do in the East, even though.
I will have you know
It's
that
Nevada.
Jay does Duolingo for Spanish every night. And
Good for him.
I shout out all the answers because I still remember them all from
Nice.
high school. Which
Nice.
I've impressed myself. Like there was one I didn't know. It was like cansada, which I think means tired. And he was like, what's this sentence? Yo cansado, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't know, something with tired. And it was nap or something.
Hmm.
So I was like, see, I knew it was something with needing to refresh your brain.
Needing a
refresh yourself.
siesta.
The other 2 were data, and either.
Huh.
Ah.
We talked about those. And fun fact for the listeners, this episode was almost called the one with the mispronunciations.
That I do remember.
Yes. But we ended up calling it Earthquakes and Eclipses. Okay. Finishing up, we have episode 838, BBE, Big Broadcast Energy. Amanda saw Oppenheimer. Shandy saw Civil War. So we talk about both movies. Also talk about the Good Wife franchise. And then, of course, we finish this with a discussion on Girls 5 Eva. Here's the question. On this episode, what broadcast segment makes a triumphant return? And I'm not giving you a multiple choice because literally it happened like, I don't know, 4 weeks ago.
I mean, it can't be Am I the Asshole because that's been like recurring.
It is not. It
was
is
it
a
the broadcast
segment.
players?
Yeah,
I was going to say the broadcast players. Did we do that recently?
we did. It was the first time in like a season and a half. Yeah.
I got that more from context clues than from actual memory.
Yeah, same.
All right, last 2, and these are based on episode 837. A box is a vagina broadcast version. This episode is dedicated to all. Well, okay, hold on. I can't read this because one of the questions. There's 2 questions on it. They're the last 2 questions before the bonus. First question: what did Franck learn for the first time in this episode? Get down.
Fuck. Oh, hey girl. She's so cute.
She tried to climb. Hey,
It's a
baby.
good perch.
That's good.
Fuck, what did he learn? It was an expression, a box. Yeah. A box is a vagina.
Yes. And then finally, which of these was not a backup title? A, the tortured broadcast department. B, Bajingo, vagina. C, I knew I was missing something. Or D, to all the things we've edited out, broadcast version.
B.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Bajingo, vagina is correct. But I
Nice.
feel like we need to Jesus, this cat just knocked over like 2 more things here.
Hopefully not your water.
Yeah, seriously, protect the
I
beverages.
was going like this with my water. Yes, but I think Bajingo Vagina needs to be an episode in the future.
We can make that
Okay,
happen.
and then finally, bonus question: what's a homophone, homograph, homonym?
Okay, graph is the one that are spelled the same. Phone is the one that sounds the
They
same.
sound
And
the
what's the
same.
other one?
Homonym.
Homonym.
Is the name, so it's the same. It means the same.
It's the same sound and spelling. So like
Okay.
bass and bass,
Okay.
2 different things, same spelling. Yeah.
Row.
Yeah, seriously,
I'm sorry. Every year, I'm so sorry, Row. But that's right, right?
That is correct. I mean, according to Google.
we're getting better.
Yeah.
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 Like I literally copied and pasted it. So
Yeah. Every year it takes us a little less time to recall. I think next year we're gonna get it. it.
Okay, so that was it. Thanks, guys. I hope that this was an okay quiz this year.
It was fun.
Awesome.
It was good.
Thank you.
Oh, good. Okay, that makes me feel better.
I
Okay,
like that we
let's
did
see.
it just like teamwork.
Yeah.
Yes, I like teamwork too.
Yes.
You guys got a lot of points. I stopped tracking them in the end, but you got a lot of
Exactly.
points.
We both won.
Good job.
We
Yeah,
all
we
win.
both-
Yay.
Everybody's
We
a
all
winner.
win.
Everybody gets a trophy.
Yay! Okay, let's take our commercial break right here, and then we'll do a very quick listener feedback. Okay, the first bit of feedback is from Mama G, and she says, "Happy birthday, Bronze!"
Oh, yay.
And then Dr. Robert from Survivor Listener Days says, "Congratulations!" Thank
Oh
you.
my
Thank you.
God. That's wild.
Yeah.
Ugh.
David Gott said, "Happy birthday, Broads!" Or happy Broad's birthday. Wish I could attend the festivities, but Game 5 of the Stanley Cup's final is tonight. Go Panthers!
Is that hockey?
Yes,
Doesn't seem like a hockey season.
yes.
It
All
goes
right, you
very
guys
late.
read. You guys read the last 2 because I really got to go fix this contact. It's been like 45 minutes since Jay brought it in, and I can't see anything.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Be right back.
Sherry says, "Happy birthday, sexy, brilliant broads. Went out and grabbed a $60. I wish I could read. Went out and grabbed a $60 bottle of Quilts Cabernet Sauvignon.
Hell, fuck
celebrate
yeah!
your birthday.
Aw.
If you've never tried it, it's really good. If you like dry wine, which I do.
Only.
I'm on my 2nd glass. If I don't fall asleep, I'll jump in. Hooray!
She didn't fall asleep. She's here.
Yay!
Yay!
You guys can't see me, right? As I'm like playing with my eye right now.
Just a little glimpse of your shoulder.
I was clicked away
Woo!
to the outline, so I couldn't see you at all.
Woo, that is like night and day, everybody. Okay.
Nice.
Woo. Everything just got a lot brighter.
That's good.
Good.
Okay.
Mandy also wrote in, "Happy birthday, Broads. I can remember listening to the first show 8 years ago. Never
Aw.
would I have thought you 3 ladies would become incredible friends, even if we only see each other once a year. The laughs and comfort you've provided weekly has been a joy and helped me through some hard times. I hate that I can't make the live show since we are on vacation in the middle of nowhere, Texas. Love y'all." Love you too, Mandy, and I hope you're enjoying your Texas vacation. I remember, speaking of seeing each other once a year, we talked about that at the meetup. So hopefully you're enjoying.
Yes,
Aw.
and I believe they ended up in Denver, like on this crazy, like the flight had to like land out of nowhere. It was on Instagram.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm glad that you got there, even though Denver and Texas are really not fucking close.
Not terribly close. Not terribly close.
Especially leaving from
Seems a
Tennessee.
little, seems a little out of the way from Tennessee. Just making an observation.
They must have been on Southwest. Which, by the way, okay, fun fact. We had to book our hotel for Comic-Con, and the hotel that we usually stay in, I usually like that. Thanks, Jim. I usually will go in the day that like we get it assigned, and I'll extend it so that way I can extend it a couple of days under the cheaper Comic-Con rate, blah, blah, blah. We didn't know our plans this year because I didn't know how much, Jay didn't know how much time he was going to be able to take off. School, like, is the day after Comic-Con ends. So we didn't know if we were going to, like, be able to stay the whole time, which we're doing a red eye on the night of the 27th on that Saturday. So we're missing the last day of Comic-Con for a fucking red eye. So wish me luck with that. But I was looking for a hotel, and the one that we usually stay at, it was listed like at $463 for the one for, you know, whatever like the stretch of time was.
Oh my gosh.
And then I was like, okay, well, let me just look up one night. Still that, right? And I was like, holy shit, like this is not a 5-star hotel, it's a fucking Hyatt. Like, how is this expensive? So I logged into so I was like, all right, well, I logged into my Hyatt membership account and it went down by like $160.
Wow.
Wow.
So the moral of this story is sign up for the membership accounts for these places, because apparently that really pays up.
Jeez, yeah.
It
Yeah.
was nuts. It was $325 once I logged in for the same thing that when I wasn't logged in was $463.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Jeez.
I mean, $325 is still expensive, but the Comic-Con rate is $320. So really, we basically got it like the same thing. I was shocked.
Damn.
So yeah. Anyway, also stupid expensive. So fuck them. But okay. Let's see. We've got an email from Andy. Also, a light just went on in this room. Do you
Yes,
see
it
that?
it did. Yes.
It just got brighter. I don't know where the cat is. I don't know what happened, but here we are.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Oh, she's under the thing. Okay.
Okay. Well, Andy writes in, happy anniversary. Hey, broads. Nothing to report this week except to wish you a happy 8th anniversary. Here's to many more and hopefully some more interesting things in my personal life. Hashtag happy I'm with Hersery. Thank you, Andy.
I read it at first. I read it as hearsay. You know, like hearsay.
Yeah.
This cat just chewed on the title of my fucking car.
Ooh.
Hopefully,
It was in a folder, and she managed to chew off the entire first couple of pages of what was in that folder.
hopefully it's not any of the important parts of the paper.
No, it's just the edge.
Okay.
My certificate of title. Okay, whatever. Get out, cat. You're in trouble. Okay, sorry. Herseversary.
Yes.
Thank you, Andy. I am sorry. Good. Thank you. Sorry. The cat ruined it. I blame the cat. She chewed on something very important that I should have, I don't know, secured better. The end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, though, Andy. We appreciate it. Okay, next up, we've got 2 parts of Match What She Said.
All right. I've waited since November. What's 30 more seconds?
How is your thing?
Let's do June.
I can join you on Tuesday and some Thursdays.
You get to look at your things and then get to get all the add-ons.
I remember the first time that I ever got it done and was like, oh, this is a great excuse to take the afternoon off.
He can't adjust this at all.
It was a 2-hour amount of energy on that day, but it worked out really well.
I'm going to do number 3 because I love this one.
The spread eagle.
Hey, Amanda, did you watch the Tonys?
Of course I watched the Tonys.
Okay.
Who are you talking to?
So what did you think of the introduction with Eddie Redmayne and Cabaret. Everybody on Twitter was like, half of them were scandalized, but all the theater nerds were like, no, this is good.
Wait, what do you mean? The
Like
opening?
the opening. It was Eddie Redmayne and the Cabaret cast did Welcome In.
They didn't do it at the open. They did it like as their performance of like all the not best musical nominees.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
mean, it
watch
was
it.
like-
I only watched all the highlights, so not in order apparently.
Yeah, no. Ariana DeBose did like a big song opener that was like much more pop song than it was like theater song, but it was very good. It was very good. But yeah, so their performance, they like truncated the song, which like I guess makes sense because it's like it's a performance, like you gotta keep it short. I was like very excited to go see Cabaret, like it was very much on my list of shows, and that performance I was like, I don't know if I could handle a full show of Eddie Redmayne doing that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Twitter was very divided. It was literally like incredibly divided between people who were like, this is kind of creepy, people who were like, oh wow, he's imitating a swastika, and then like other people who were like, no, this is theater, this is how it's supposed to be. It was
gosh, I didn't even notice that.
Incredibly, but it takes place during
right, exactly.
II,
so it's like if you know the context of the show, you're like,
exactly,
that's actually
that
really
makes sense,
interesting and subtle choreography.
Right. Trying to keep them from being, bad things. Okay, sorry.
Party at the End of the World.
Party at the End of the World. I was going to number 3 because I love this
one. This is really inconvenient timing for me right now.
Oh, this is going all the way. This is a home run.
It's happening. Amanda, you're going to take pictures when you see this one.
I usually do. For you anytime.
I don't remember what we were talking about.
No clue.
Thank you for doing it proper.
Come correct, Matt.
Before we move to part 2, Janet says I never called Zoe the cat. No, and I still call Vivian Zoe, which is tough. Yeah. Like this morning, I was like, Zach, go feed Zoe. I mean, Vivian. Now, you know what? They accept it pretty seamlessly at this point. She's 100% chewing on something else, but whatever. Yeah. And then as for Cabaret, Janet says it is about Nazis, which is quite applicable to now times.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yep.
All right. Moving on to part 2.
All right. Enjoy the show. Here we go.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. You can tell that it has been over a year since I've done that.
He was from the back. I was facing the wood. Happy Pride!
Did you see the giant hot dog?
No snakes, knock on wood.
What is it? Simon Balls? The guy in a $300,000 suit?
Let us know when you can make that.
I'm so excited for this, and I'm not even there.
I don't know if you can see his head bobbing behind me.
Oh my god.
What? Why did we even say that one?
That was about Rob the cat.
Yes.
Ah.
I was like, oh, that's right, because I didn't say it. Alice said it.
Right. If we're together, there's other things we'd rather be doing.
I gotta one hand this.
I hope you don't get a cramp. I don't have it in front of me. So there you go.
I like when they're easily laid out right in the first 5 minutes of the show.
Who doesn't like a banana?
It was not the penis. It was the balls.
Will it again be a double?
And we will do that after this email is done.
By the way, that poor kid that Alex is like besties with him again, he
Mhm.
fell at Parks and Rec yesterday and got a cut in his forehead and he needed stitches. He got 4 stitches.
Oh, poor
I
kid.
know.
Face.
Yeah. And like, yeah, I felt really bad because Alex was like, "Oh my god, you'll never guess what happened." And yeah. So I
First
asked
the
him, I
balls,
was
then the face.
First the
seriously,
balls,
she's
then the
having a rough
face.
go of it.
seriously, at least didn't, yeah. At least it wasn't all at the same time.
Yeah.
True,
Good.
true.
But I asked Alex, I was like, okay, so you saw my band-aids with my stitches and you almost threw up. Like, what'd you do when you saw your best friend with stitches? He was like, it was fine. I was like, okay.
Okay.
Zachary's coming with me on Thursday morning to get them taken out.
Ooh.
He wants to watch, and I'm very excited.
So it's not like dissolving
No,
stitches? Like
the
you have to take them
dissolvable
out?
stitches, they're not like foolproof with the scarring or whatever.
Oh, interesting.
And I mean, it's at Rex Hospital. It's like, where they were born. It's pretty close to my house. So it's, and it's at 8, I'm getting them taken out 8 a.m. So like theoretically get them while go up while Jay's taking a shower, come back and be home before 8:30 when Jay leaves for work and like still take the kids to school. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you, Matt. That was amazing and very
That's
fun.
great.
If anybody is waiting for an update on the cat, she is currently chewing on something under the bed. So I don't know. This is why she's not allowed in here.
Aww.
But on that note, I think it is time for a toast. So, as the only person that bought champagne today, I went to
I
Target.
brought the glass.
You brought the glass. I went to Target especially. I was like, oh, I gotta go get some. Anyway, happy 8th birthday. Thank you guys for 8 actually very wonderful, life-changing years. It is my pleasure to get to talk to 2 of my very best friends every Tuesday. Thank you.
Oh,
Amen. Right back at you.
yes. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers to wakey bakies and swingy dingies.
Yep.
I actually enjoy how this glass kind of flattens the LaCroix.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
always find LaCroix to be a little too carbonated.
Yes,
Makes
I
me,
agree.
like,
That's why
violently burp.
That's why I switched to the Wegmans brand. The Wegmans brand is actually pretty tolerable.
Yeah, so it's like decanting the LaCroix. I like it.
Excellent. You're welcome. The updated glasses with cat stuff should be sent soon.
Oh my goodness. You have to clear out
Very
some space and
The
the old
estimated
cabinet.
Well, the estimated delivery is the 21st to the 24th. So by next week, hopefully,
Wow.
we can kick off season 9
Oh.
with new ones. And the holdup was me because I couldn't decide what I wanted. I was like, oh my God.
What did you
I
decide
want-
on?
So my 5 years with her rocks glass broke.
Oh, what a bummer.
I stacked it with Jay's Geek Dad Life glass and I hit it the exact wrong way like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll
And
do it.
I mean, yeah, there's no fixing it.
yeah.
It's still sitting like in the corner of the counter because I'm like, I can't throw it away, but also like I can't fix
can't
it.
drink out of
keep
it.
You're never going to be
Yeah.
able to drink out of it again.
But I was like, okay, well, because it was Sunday that I had to like complete the order, but I didn't do it till today, this morning actually, because I was like, okay, but I really want a beer glass. And then yesterday, it was like cut out all your carbs, and I was like, okay, well maybe I shouldn't get the beer glass.
Oh, no.
So good thing you waited.
Yeah, but then I was like,
Yeah.
okay, well maybe what if I want a champagne glass? What if I want a toast to the broadcast in it every year?
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, okay, maybe I could just get like multiple things. And I was like, you don't have counter space for multiple cabinet space for multiple things. So anyway, in the end, I ended up going with the rocks glass to replace the 5 years with hers. Because it was like a fucking day and a half process. So anyway,
It's fair.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool. On that note,
Merry
happy
Christmas.
birthday.
Happy
Thank you,
birthday.
guys.
Happy birthday.
Next week, I think we'll be live for the Hangout level patrons because every year on the first episode for a while, we've actually been live for them.
Nice.
And
Yes.
I know it was
Sounds
last
good.
year because I just listened to that episode today. And I'm pretty sure it's been the last couple of years. So we'll be live for the Hangout level patrons next week. And then we will play it by ear. If anybody has any ideas for like the theme topic shows, that would be awesome. Movies, whatever.
Yes.
Okay. On that note, happy 360.
Happy 360.
Happy 8th. Yes. Yeah. Crazy. All right. On that note, though, guys, thank you for joining us. Thank you to the patrons, especially the ones that contribute a certain level. And that'd be Eckhart Rickner, Maggie the Magnificent, Joanne with the Plan, and Ed the Creepy Head Mailman. Thank you, guys. If you want to become a patron, you can go to patreon.com/Jay and Jack or yeah, that's it. Isn't there something else I usually say after or? Getting old. Patreon.com/Jay and Jack. Do it.
Yeah.
Patrons, and yeah, that's kind of it.
Yeah, that's kind of it. If you want to send us any feedback, thebroadcasters3@gmail.com. Give us a call, 331-276-2373. All right. Well, on that note, thanks, everybody. Cheers again. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
On that note, my name is Colleen.
My name is Amanda.
And I'm Shandy.
Peace out, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Yay.